Shiken out of it's a daikomyo. All right, cool. So this is the preliminary training session. So we're going to get into some stuff, and then from Saturday and Sunday we'll be doing the Zoom. This will be part of the downloads that you can get later. Rewatch this. What we want to be concentrating on, and I need that turned down. Okay, turn that off or turn the volume off. Just turn the volume down. What we want to concentrate on is creating reflex development. So if I have Gary for a minute, what we typically train is something that looks like this. Gary gives me a punch. I don't give a shit, whatever you want. And we go, okay. So you're here, and then we're like, so what kind of cool stuff can I do from here? And you're like, well, I might do a shuto to the neck, or I'm gonna go under the arm, and I'm gonna do, or whatever. But the reality is, how did you know he was gonna punch right there? You didn't know that. So what if I'm training for that punch? I said, all right, give me a punch, and right as he goes to do that, he jacks me with the left hand. So I'm like, okay, so give me the punch here, and I go, boom, and hit that. Because what's gonna happen in a real fight is, you do a technique, I'm just gonna punch, right punch. It's gonna look like this. Understand? It's not gonna be one, stop, analyze, get out our list of cool things that we learned to do from Master Yoshi or whatever, right? And then do this. What's gonna happen is, the next immediate thing is happening in a flurry. So how do we train to know where to be in that flurry? This is the goal of what we're going to be getting to, okay? So we're going to do some slower training because we don't want to just jump right into full-on combat house war, right? But there'll be pieces here. So we're going to start, we have to start with something unrealistic so that we can be kind of safe. It's like in BJJ, you often start, you're already down on your knees, and you're like, okay, we're going from there. Well, no fight starts where you're both kneeling at each other, but that way you can get into the important part without having to do the takedown every single time. Does that make sense? So we're going to start here. He's going to have this board, and we're just going to start with this. Now, we want to have about a fist distance in between. There's reasons for this. Don't worry too much about it. Fist distance in between. So the camera's here. Let's come this way. So fist distance in between. And what we're both feeling is just this pressure right here. So we've both got forward pressure. What I'm trying to do is kind of like and open up a doorway. Does that make sense? So as we're both feeling this, at first we're just going to warm up with a little bit, and I'm going to push it to him, and he, see how he just felt my pressure and he adjusted back? That's exactly what he wants to do. And of course I'm halfway here, so I'm going to turn and catch myself. Otherwise, when that happens, to do that again, so I'm like, ha ha ha, and he steps, right as I'm floating here, he can do this to me. So we're both trying to feel, who's gonna win this one, right? So as we're here, so Gary goes pushing to me, right? So I'm like, whoop. See that little, see I just did that little adjustment, and now see this is open, right? So we wanna feel this. We're just keeping this simple right now. It's feeling where the pressure kind of releases. Does this make sense? So we're loading up pressure against each other here. So Gary's got a cross body position, and I have the same side as it's irrelevant. Okay, and I'm gonna go, and so I moved him back. It's okay. If I do more, boop, he's letting himself be moved back. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just pushes against me, and I'm like, whoop. Now, I'm like, right? So if I feel he's gonna overload this, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna take that thing away. Does it make sense? So I'm trying to feel, can I push him? Or is he gonna push me? And can I take a hold of it? Does that make sense? Yes, sir. So at the beginning, one of you will be the pusher. I'm the pusher right now. Gary's, and as I'm pushing, he's going to over push me, and I'm trying to create this, and I'm gonna go like, ooh, and I have to feel it. Or he's going to, as I'm pushing, he can drop it off real quick, and right? So as I'm pushing, I just want to feel what's he gonna do. Maybe he's just gonna go back with it as I do this. And then I've got, yeah, see, this is what we're trying to get to. All right? So one of you is the pusher, and the other one is the white little bitch getting pushed. Okay, try that, okay? All right, so
Pushing that in. You want me to push it?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll push you.
Feel
Feel pressure. We're pushing against each other. And then, one time.
Yes, start to stand and putting the pressure on. So if I'm coming into you,
Yeah, so
I'm giving you.
Oh, you, okay, okay, sorry.
I want to give a few reps so we don't just switch every time.
you can feel it.
Nope.
Another one is if you, like we had already worked on it from his videos.
So who's the pusher?
Right, we just switched.
Yeah, we just switched. He's a pusher now.
Yeah.
So do it.
I'm the pusher and you're the. Yeah. So if you're the pusher,
Over that.
then as you're pushing,
Come down, and you're gonna hit.
Feel that release of pressure? Okay, so maybe you should do that again.
Taking
And
it
now,
Well,
feel it come
So you're
open.
trying to feel
So
the different.
I'm gonna push you, you do that to me.
So here, if I pull down, feel that.
Understand?
Yeah.
So I'm not losing my shield here.
Yeah. If I go like this.
So I'm keeping this on you, so I'm going, and then whatever you do, okay. See, I'm maintaining central structural integrity. So you're bigger than me, so just lean into me, right, so it's a boom. So I've dropped back, so now, Phil, it's kind of neutral here again. What I don't want to happen is lean into the boom. Now you're just gonna nail me in the head with that, or whatever you want to do, right?
You're keeping that connection. Keeping the same.
Keep the connection, and then
Toto, is Toto?
it's toe good.
Okay, gotcha.
And then if he moves you, okay, you just have structural integrity, so you're moving the whole system like this rather than. That makes sense? That's perfect.
I'm receiving. Okay.
you're pushing me there.
We're doing this. I'm the pusher. Okay, so as I push, you're gonna feel, if I do this, I like.
So that way I can kind of feel where
You're
you're.
gonna feel opportunity, okay? So if you push, maybe I'm gonna go.
It's subtle.
It is subtle, yeah,
But I
yeah,
like
right.
it.
Or if I push too much,
It helps. So I'll push you now.
Feel how I work it down there. So
But it brought me this way.
I could feel it.
Maybe you're strong like that. So I can
Right now,
Yeah.
the person's strong.
Yeah.
So you've got to feel
like all the tension.
what's happening.
Yes, yes. So we have that, it's like that elbow to, yep.
Now we're.
Now, if you're leaving too far, it's okay. Then it's what you do. Do this.
I'm a grappler.
What are you rolling?
So I train up in Panama City. So I do that. So do jiu-jitsu. You as well?
I've grabbed years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
So there's an important piece that you want to keep maintaining, and that is the distance. There needs to be a fist between your hands. The reason is, don't move, stop moving. If I'm here, this relative distance between us is not real. In other words, he can't reach me with his punch from there. If we're here, we can reach, we're in fight here. We're not in the fight here.
Yeah.
We are in a fight, but we're not in striking.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Yes, I can leap through there, but if the dude's up like this, he's not gonna get me easily from there. Here, we're already in the mix. Okay? So this is contact distance. Now I'm out of contact distance. This is too far. So I want to maintain contact distance. From contact distance, I'm feeling, ooh, he's quite strong here, so I can be like, ooh. So that pressure drops off and I can move in there. We're not trying to do any cool thing yet. Just trying to feel that pressure, okay? So make sure you're maintaining this distance, like just up here, right? Here, it's coming through. Here, well, he's not even trying to hit me there, right? So where is he gonna try and hit me? Just do it where you did. Boom, so see this distancing right here, good. See, that's gonna drill me in the teeth. This is where he's going. So I need to be here, but I'm doing this side right now. So now you can fix yourself, your alignment upright. So you see we're here? Also, you don't want your elbow floating out like this. You wanna keep this down. Okay? As soon as you do this, he's gonna go boom, right over the top. So keep your elbow down. So you're pushing up through here. Feel that? Okay, so make sure you got that distance. Maybe that's what this Jumanji was, a secret code for being that distance. Because you sure as hell aren't fighting with this thing. Anyway, go ahead. What I'm trying to show us, what the 0 point thing is about is, okay, we have 9 schools. 3 of them are just like fictitious kind of writing stuff that who knows what, there's no techniques, but 6 of them have all these techniques. And there's like a, hang on. So out of the 1,000 techniques and 100 million, 55 billion kamais and types of punches and kicks and nose tickles that there are within the Bujinkan, they all fall within just a few categories of things. And so Hatsumi Sensei taught over and over again, stop wasting your time trying to master each little detail of each of the schools. You don't have enough lives. Think about it. Each one of those schools represents some family's, entire family's lifetime's worth of work. But you're going to memorize 9 of them in your one lifetime? It's patently ridiculous. But what Soke is saying is like, because it's all the same, it's all the same. What is all the same? This is what we have to find out. You have to discover what is the universal thing that we're trying to do. So I'm showing you stuff that Soke was doing but couldn't explain. Okay? Soke would do this. If the punch would come in, Soke would just be like, and you do this. Okay? And he'd be like, oh, do whatever you want to do next, go ahead. And you're coming like this, he'd be like, oh. Right? He'd be like, what do you want? Yep. Go ahead, you can do next. Okay, that's what Soke would do. All right, try that. Right now you're like, I don't even know what you just did. Was there a thing there? Was there a not thing there? So what did I do? I did this, as the punch was coming, I went, whoop, and I did the same thing that I just did from here, but understanding where this pressure is. I understand where the pressure is. So I'm not gonna couch any of this in, let's call it classical terminology. I'm not going to use the Latin for everything that we're doing, or the ancient Greek. I'm not going to use too many of the Japanese terminologies. It's easy to, if I say a Japanese word, you've heard some of the Japanese words. You're going to try to put what I'm showing you into your understanding of that Japanese word. I don't want you to do that. Because what I'm going to show you, I guarantee you don't already know. You just don't already know it. Not that you can't do it, you just don't know it this way. So I want fresh perspectives on everything here, okay? So I know a lot of you guys have a lot of information. So what we're doing right now is, you've heard of control the center line? You've probably heard of this Western concept. It's just, everyone does it. Hold your hand out in front, right? So we're doing this thing. The center is between us here, right? So as he's pushing, he's trying to destroy my center, right? Some way. Maybe he's gonna push and go, haha, just get whack, and come over his elbow. I don't know what he's gonna do. Maybe he's gonna kick me. I don't know. But for this drill, what I want to do is, as he does, do whatever you want to do. See how I broke his kamai in that moment? And then here, I can do it like that. Does it make sense? I'm trying to become a stable, organized, sensing machine so that I can be like, wherever this is coming from. So like those Optimus robots, have you guys seen those robots? They're all weird, but now it's starting to get better. But if you get the ones that are balanced, when you hit them, they go, and they're still like, their torso thing doesn't go like, because they're robots. We kind of keep that image. It's not hitting the scrolls. There's no robots back then. But this idea of maintaining structural integrity so that as Gary pushes through me, so I just maintain this, and when I push through Gary, see he's maintaining this. Now I can tell you this, you guys ever see Tai Chi? You know. And then they have a thing called push hands. You ever see push hands? We're doing advanced push hands. Push hands is just this, push right foot forward, right arm out. Now, I'm gonna go, boom. And when I do this, you go, don't bend your arm, you go, push my arm down. Now, see your opening? No, don't grab me. There's your punch. I go, no. But without, but everyone's gonna do that, do you understand? So the swish, let me use, so just basic looking form of just my arm out, just fine, doesn't matter, right? So down, whoop, she blocked me. So continue, you gotta get me right.
こっちじゃないの手、そっちだよ。
Don't give a shit. Okay. See, she's trying to win. Just help me teach this for a minute.
で、水晶、こっちだもん。
She does Tai Chi, so she wants to keep it, according to the letter. So let me borrow this. I don't care about Tai Chi, in case you haven't tell. But it's in there. It's just this. Ooh. See, there's an opening. And as I go, he goes like this. Push my arm down. And there's your opening. I go like this. And so you're trying to find the opening. They don't move their feet. They do left hand, like she said. It's the same. And then upside. And then you add in da. But we're not doing Suishu, so I don't care about that. What I'm trying to show you is this kind of concept exists outside of Bujinkan. Sensing the pressure and trying to feel where is the opening. So when you find yourself going like, you're not sensing anymore. You've turned on the tension machine. So don't turn on the tension machine, because remember, this is the 6 treasures of the Bujinkan. And the first one is control. Self-control, not to too much, you understand? So this is what we're trying to get to. So give that a shot as you're doing this. It's a feeling, but I'm trying to let you feel what the feeling is. Soki's always like, it's not a technique, it's a feeling. And people are like, good. I don't have to be good at it because I can just say it's a feeling. Well, what's the feeling?
Detail.
Right? That's the detail. What's the feeling? Because I got a fart is a feeling. Doesn't help you so much with your taijutsu.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So try this again and try and catch the feeling. But change partners. Change partners. Could just be a turn. So Gary's got his arm out here like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go pressure, pressure, pressure. So I'm just snatching him down like this. Okay? This is the first thing we do. So we're balanced pressure, then I'm gonna go and snatch it, not slowly like this, but fast. And see how I make a good step there? But in this moment, see how this is open? So what would that be for? Well, it depends. Maybe I want to go like, boom! Okay? What might that look like? If we're like this, right? I'm just like, see how this is like a realistic setup? We're not doing the realistic thing yet. We're doing this. And then I'm gonna go, okay? And he's gonna feel that. So when that happens, can you do that to me a minute? But not like your grandpa's doing it. It's slow. So watch this. Feel the pressure? You're going. Yeah. Okay, just do it quickly. That's better. And don't do it in a way that throws you over there. Just you're here and go. Right. No. You're going. Putting your hand way up here and then trying to pull me back. Just smack my hand down. Right? Just smack it down. Don't go. So watch. Okay. So ready? Just do that. Okay. There. Okay. You guys, I'm making this occur because he's trying to think about, how am I supposed to do this?
Yes.
But everyone in here knows how to go and smack a hand out of the way, right? Does anyone not know how to do that? Please. Right? It's pretty easy, right? What I'm trying to get us to do is realize what Hatsumi Sensei said and all the other martial arts masters said, be natural. They don't mean learn to move like a weirdo so that it becomes your habit. They mean you already do things naturally. You have a sensing mechanism. You keep your balance naturally. There's no like, well, how am I supposed to balance? What's the correct way, Sensei? Should I put my foot, just stand up. Oh, okay, yeah. Understand? You have all the tools already. How do we take those tools you already have and make them do what Hatsumi Sensei's teaching? Because that's all he did. Maybe he was a little more flexible in his hips than you and I, probably, okay? But I could out bench press him, so. Completely irrelevant. So when we're here, go ahead and do that, right? Good, I want him to do that. So instead of punching me in the head, he's gonna go boom and tap my shoulder like that. So, could you guys see the 10-second interlude between when he grabbed my hand and hit my back? So listen to this, okay? Could you hear that? Okay, that's how it should sound. No.
It's a late, I know.
So because you're going through. Anyway, try this for a minute. Let's make sure everyone can actually grab and smack.
No, Gary is just nice.
Here's what I want us to start to really be aware of. Yes, I mean there is like, you know, I come up and grab and I'm just like holding you and pummeling the shit out of you or whatever, but try that on Will.
Hey, Will.
He's hard to move around.
He's seen you in a
He's heavy,
while,
strong,
buddy.
and a jiu-jitsu fighter, right? So what I want us to think about is, it doesn't matter, because he always not gonna do that to you. She's gonna go, boom, boom, and then it's gonna go right back in place, and then something else is happening. So it may be this, boom, okay? And notice, I'm not holding this tight anymore. I'm just making sure it doesn't punch me. I'm not doing this. Okay, I'm not locked onto this wrist anymore as the attacker.
Yes.
Okay, because maybe what I'm doing is this. You don't know what I'm doing, right? As I'm here, quick pressure. Maybe I'm just going, and then I'm gonna go, just kidding. You understand? You don't know what's gonna happen. We're just trying to create one movement and turn off of our, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, okay? All Bujinkan seminars are, here's X, Y, and Z. Let's practice X, Y, and Z. Whatever X, Y, and Z is. Whatever it is. Okay? So, again, this is typical Bujinkan. All right, he gives me a right punch, okay, and now a right kick. And so we go like this. Not a chance in hell. Never, ever, in the world of ever, is that ever going to be a thing ever. Never was a thing, never going to be a thing. So why do we do that? Because we think that somehow if we do that enough, we'll do something like that in a fight. But we won't, because that's not what's going to happen. There's already different change there. So what we're trying to get to again is just this, and we're just going. Notice my other hand is up here. It's not back here or lazy. It's here, and we're going. Boom. See how my hand's free? Why? So I can follow through with the next thing, right? Boom, or whatever it's going to be. So just do another round of snatch and smack, and then we're going to play with some options off of there that are still just reflex based, not, well, if he does this, then I do this. You won't know what it will be. You're just going to move appropriately, okay? Try this thing. So this is the next attack. So you can't develop reflexes if you only are practicing one move against one specified attack, because you know what the specified attack is. So you will believe that somehow you will know what the attack is going to be in the future. Can any one of you read the future? God, it'd be so rich. No, I was hoping someone would say yes. None of you can, right? Neither can I. So when we're here now, we're gonna do, we just did this one, boom, boom, right? But now we're gonna do this. Ooh, see, Gary's pretty good, right? So this is gonna just slip off, don't do anything, and smack him in the head. Not punch him in the ear, just finger smack him in the head, right? So it looks like this. And see what Gary's doing right there? Don't do anything more than that, just the basic. You see how he's wound up on this? So if I went boom, see, he was geared to like do that move, right? So he doesn't, if he doesn't know what it's gonna be, and he's thinking, sensei's gonna do this, or this dude about to fight, he's gonna do a right punch, and then does a left leg kick, he just gets taken out, right? So don't read the future, feel it. I'm here. I mean, right now we're doing one move, so you know what the future's gonna be. Okay, let's try that. Obvious thing, which is what? What's the obvious thing in our training, the next step, what we're gonna do right now? Huh?
Strength.
What?
Turn us into a waza.
We're recommending you for Daishi, huh? We're going to take these two different attacks that start at the same point and randomize them. So now you don't know which one is gonna happen. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, just try that for a minute. Just randomize it. So Gary's attacker, and sometimes he's gonna go, and sometimes he's gonna go. You don't know which one. So what'll happen is you can't know the beginning of the waza to do your cool ninja stuff. Instead, you're gonna have to relax, turn off your brain as much as you can, and feel what's happening. Because your thinking brain will be too slow, unless your partner is doing this. In which case, you're still stuck in la la land, right?
Yeah.
But have these, that's why I said the attacker has to be fast enough that there's no calculation, like you get out your paper and writing down the square root of the hypotenuse of the right triangle follows out to the calculation of the distance from Mars to, you know what I'm saying? You can't do any of that stuff, man. You're getting punched in the face. So try this. So show the position of what you're doing right now. Just show the position of what you're doing right now. Yeah. Okay? So don't move. You see how Javon's elbow is pointed down? You see how Gary's elbow is pointed out? Who's gonna win this?
Devon.
Yes.
Not Gary.
Don't be an idiot. Fix this. Okay? So he's strong here, right? So push through. See, you keep doing this. Keep this. See how you just changed the position?
And then I'm
Keep
gonna do
this
this
stuff.
to try to.
Yeah, he's gonna try and
Yeah.
fix it, but that's the whole point. Is you have to make yourself start from not shit. So the problem is this. This was just. Can you do that again?
Yes, sir.
Here is the problem. This is not only a Gary problem. This is every person in our martial art world. Right now, Gary's feeling his power. So Gary, being the grand poobah that he is, in the Bujinkan, would say, "You're using too much power. We're supposed to not use power," and make him become a weakling so that he can feel like he's doing martial arts, which, as we know, is total horseshit. Instead, what Gary's got to do is feel the fear that he's feeling. He's feeling a little bit of fear. He's feeling, ooh, this guy's going to overwhelm me. He's going to break my. He's feeling that.
My shoulders are dying.
Yeah, right.
They're burning right
So
now.
Gary's shoulder's burning. Why?
Because I'm using tension. but I
Okay.
can't.
Is your shoulder burning? Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's doing this. He's pushing and leaning, and Gary's doing this. So which is a stronger motion? This or this?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get you guys to do so. Can I have this a minute? I'm trying to get you guys to do this.
And then I would have to move.
And as he does, we're going around like this, and then this releases, right? So again, once if he starts to go around, we're like, okay, we're on the next piece. You understand? Don't stand there like two dudes rubbing their swords together,
Yeah, we're not doing that.
right? You're only there temporarily.
Yeah,
Okay?
No, I heard about California.
And where we at?
Anyway, so put this on there and keep your elbow down so that you have kamai. In Japanese, they say wakio shimete, which means close your armpits, which means bring your elbows down.
That's how you fight.
That's how you fight.
Yeah.
So also, if you're you're holding guns, you don't. See how super gay looking this is? Don't do that. Be strong.
People do it too, you see them.
Yeah.
I'm like, just turn your elbow, it'd be that much easier.
So just be uniform. We're trying to get our own structural integrity, keep that, and then realize that he is probably stronger than Gary. And so Gary's point is not to be like, oh, I'm gonna fight this. It's to be like, oh, time to change, okay? So fix that, make sure that you got that elbow down. This is out, don't bring your elbow, because you're gonna bring it in and try and get stronger so you can, but we're not going we're going in. See the difference? It's not out to the side, it's from the scapula pushing through like this. okay? That engages all of this in here, makes it tight, contacted with your feet, everything comes up through here. This is making you go through space, okay? So just understand, this is just super duper basic, ichimanji, old school here. This is going right up through here. So Gary, put your arm on top of this. Use your other one so you're strong, okay? Lean on it. Okay, I'm not doing this. Lean on it. Okay, I'm doing this. Lean on it. Don't care. It's going that way. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm not going to make us practice this because it's been done for years and years within the Bujinkan and other related arts. And people think that it's what we should be doing all the time. We should not be doing that all the time. Once you understand what is this thing doing, then you get out of this position and you do it in normal human position. It's like once you can do the splits, you have enough flexibility. You don't do the splits while someone's beating your ass. Should you not do the splits? No. Do the splits? Great, great, great. Do the splits while fighting? Bad, bad, bad. Okay? While fighting? Bad, bad, bad. As part of your exercise routine? Good. Good, good, good. But not now. Okay, try that. So. I'm trying to give you physiological triggers for your nervous system to understand when to move next. Okay? Now again, I'm not going to teach Hatsumi Sensei's techniques because he said over and over and over again, don't teach my techniques. Don't show the things that I'm doing in the homebrew dojo. Don't teach them. Over and over again, don't teach them. Because I'm an old man. He's like, this is an exaggeration. If you try this in real life, you're going to die. Okay? So when Soke's like, okay, the punch comes in, Soke goes, so you're like this. Okay? Right? And people, I gotta master that one there. Or Soke goes like, okay, so the punch comes in, right? And you go, oh, you catch it here like this, right? And it's a little bit locked in the shoulder, and you're like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. So don't teach this. So I'm not teaching this. Don't try this. But the point is, when Soke was doing this thing, and he's like, right at the end of this, there's a trigger for this person, because Soke would go, see her whole body just moved? Watch her body. See how I'm just flicking my finger? Because I've got her at her full extension. So Soke would go, whoop. See how her body's broken here? Or here we go, whoop. Don't punch. So Soke might go, oh. And no one knew what he did. Like, why would she step over there? Because he caught that moment, again, punch, right there. Caught that. So what we're trying to do now is have a trigger that looks like this. I'm gonna smack you, you do the thing. When it goes, so she's like, wah! Because she's worried I'm gonna smack her in the head.
Super fast.
Right? So I'll slow it down for you, okay? Okay, don't collapse your body. Okay, let me use this. Okay. So you just do your thing. I'm gonna do this too, okay? So, did you see how this just disappeared from my thing? So now I'm gonna do a slow stand back up. Okay. When we're going whoop onto this, see how I'm holding it. He hasn't moved it. He's not doing this. He's not trying to fight and pull back against me. Almost everyone else is. Because what you guys are doing right here, when this goes, fire! Your body's tensing up and wanting to fight this moment. This trigger, the reason I'm making the attacker go, boom, like that, is because I want him to feel, boom, that instantaneous pressure release. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Okay, so that when I'm here and I'm gonna go, bah, he just feels that. When I'm here and I go, he just feels that. Do you see how that works? So he's not sure which one I'm gonna do, doesn't matter. He's feeling the pressure release and how it's released. So this, see how his arm comes forward this way, versus this, see how his arm goes that way? Those are two directional pressure releases. They happen very, very fast. he doesn't have time to consciously think about them, but he felt them. He felt that at full speed, and therefore, he let his body relaxedly move into that position. Now, I know it's going to be really hard to do relaxedly.
But you're slower if you tense up.
Well, yeah, you are, but who cares about any of that? Everyone's too tense.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. And that's why everyone's like, oh, you got to relax. But you don't have to relax. You have to be able to turn off your tension for that instance. And then you can put it back on in another place. So when you walk, you don't relax. Relaxed walking is you fall on the ground. You temporarily relax some muscles while tensing other ones, and then tensing other ones, and then tensing other ones, and then tensing other ones. You understand? You don't, you're using too much power. No. Temporarily drop that power out, put it back on. Does that make sense?
Like a punch.
It's like a punch. You don't keep do your punch. Done, right?
Relax into that last second.
Right. So when you're doing this, feel that, and that's the trigger for you to just be like, boom, boom. And again, this arm is relaxed here. When it goes the other way, it's boom, it's tense here. Does that make sense?
No.
It's tense here, and it's relaxed here. So how do you know which one to do? You don't. You won't. You can't. You have to feel and let your body do what it will automatically do. You'll automatically do this once you can get your ass out of the way of your brain. Or maybe it's your brain out of the way of your ass, whichever. Right? You're thinking, trying to cogitate your way through this. You can't. Nobody can.
If I've gotten to the point where I think I'm feeling it at least a little bit, Rob, a lot of times I'll close my eyes for stuff like this.
For this, you could close your eyes in this drill, because we're not,
Because I want to feel this
Yes.
is making me.
That is very true, Mark. That's a very good point. So you can close your eyes for this too.
For this one.
Yeah.
Is it because everybody's tense they can do this one, but they can't do that one?
Partly, but you notice now that we're doing that, because somebody's seen the video, nobody's doing this. Do the one where you're just putting your head out, smacking the head. No one's going. Right.
That's just
too
kind
much.
of going forward.
Yeah, everyone's going. Yeah, that's all. Everyone's doing that pretty good,
Yeah.
right? But if we didn't teach us, and we're just like, okay, here, people would go. You understand? So you already are exhibiting the control of which I'm talking about. You're already exhibiting that,
What trick did they do us?
right?
But that's turned on. That's not turned off.
So now you have to practice. So like this is the thing you can practice. You just practice like, okay, and then realizing that this may or may not be a scenario that ever occurs in the world. I don't know. Doesn't care. It's a training tool to make us capture this essence of it can go this way, it can go this way. How do you know which way it's going to go? At this distance where we're right on top of each other and we're already in contact. You don't. You're just going to have to let your sensing organism move you. This is called kamiwaza, the divine technique, where you're being moved from the divine. This is literally what they're talking about. And then when they demonstrate this skill and they talk about this together, because it's not something that you can have the will, well, I'm gonna do this then, I'm gonna do this, and they're not. You're gonna be guided. You're gonna be guided. And so you have to be open for the guidance from that other person. Kind of freaky, right?
Very.
The attacker's going to tell you what you have to do.
Right. So that's what they say, Aite ni shirai. He's the leader. Your opponent's the leader. You know, let you what to do. Depends on him. All right, so try this again with that concept. You're mixing it up. And you just gotta find the right way. And then we'll look at a follow-up with this. And if you're already feeling cocky with it, you can do both ways. What's the follow-up to this goes here, smack, and smack? What's the follow-up when you've gone from here? What's the next piece?
For the person being attacked.
Yeah. So the person attacking is pretty easy to do, just do the
Yeah.
technique, right? So no, I'm gonna see how. Okay. It's boom. This is going here, right? This. Then it's maybe boom, right? Maybe this. Maybe boom, boom.
Kick the leg if I
So I was about to kick next,
Yeah,
right? Because there's stuff there. So
Yeah.
don't get ahead of yourself with like, now I get to do my ninja technique.
Yeah.
Feel what's happening. And so we could put, what Noguchi Sensei does is this. He's like, you have Jodan, Chudan, Gedan. High, medium, or low. So you would have, come over here a minute. You would have, this is the Juju technique, right? Boom. So high, boom. Okay? Okay. Medium, boom. And low. Here, here, okay? It could also be boom, bam, or need it, right? So you have high, medium, and low. And whatever you do, you need to be able to handle whichever one of those comes, and you won't know because it's too fast for you to perceive it from here. So I'm here like this. Which one am I going to hit you with?
No idea.
Do you understand? Boom. That's what I'm saying. It's too fast. You can't see it. It's already there. But it's too late. Okay? Because we're here. Now from here, I'm going to kick you, right? Or I'm going to punch you. Well, you're going to be able to see it coming, right? But from here, you can't tell. Because it's just here. It's just boom. Okay? So let's try this now. Moving on to that next sequence. Okay? James Partners.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
When I train my 6 and 9-year-olds, I like to tell them like that high. And if someone ever gets close enough to mess with you, your head is only this far away from like their abs and their like belly button. So I've been teaching them to do like this bang and just smash their stuff straight in like a giant punch into their gut, and it does this to them, and then just get the F away.
Good.
Because I can't react to that. It's just, this little kid goes poosh, like into my gut. And
Well, that's why you always get hit in the nuts for little kids. Right there. Duper duper duper, super uber duper, more supers than I can say. Important, okay? We are at death range. We're at the range of that. So just stand there, okay? I'm gonna be here. From here, I'm going to cut your neck. Just block my arm, okay? Understand? It's pretty easy. I'm gonna go a little faster, okay? Understand this? It's clear, right? He's hitting me on my way back.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's some prison.
Okay. He can't see it, and to get a signal to his body to block it at this distance. So do this. We're at this distance. Okay? He's not gonna see what I'm doing at this distance. When I go, he can't see it. It's too fast. This is what I want. I want us to be training right here where it's too fast to see. If you can't see it, what do you have to do? Feel it. You have to feel it. Okay? So almost all fight stuff, the most important is when you're close enough that you can't see it anymore. I mean, you saw it, but it was an after. It was a memory by the time you could do anything. In other words, it was already over. Does that make sense? It's like you saw me pull the trigger, but I already shot you here. You saw the trigger, but you were shot. There's nothing you could do about it. Does that make sense? So it's the same with all these techniques, all these attacks, not techniques, these attacks that we're doing. The whole point is to be close enough that you have to not be able to see. You have to feel what's happening. And then when we do enough of these, not tonight, but when we do enough of these over time, you'll become a sensing mechanism that can, when you're doing your BJJ, you're just gonna be like, no, felt that coming on. I didn't see it. I just stopped that dude from doing his thing. Shut them over here. Come here and took that. You probably do that now.
Goes like that, yeah.
You probably do that now. Do you guys understand? So this is grappling is useful because you're at this distance. You can't grapple farther away. Just not a thing, right? So you have to be at this distance. And so therefore, feeling is super duper important, which is why we want to have grappling as part of what we do. That's not the only reason why, but grappling is a useful tool because we're here. Sure, but whatever. okay? It's not that we don't have these other things, it's just that they're way, way less important. And if you don't develop a sense of what to do when someone's close to you, who cares how fantastic you are when they're far away? Does that make sense? Like, wow, I'm really good. My kamae over here. I can do joranuke like the masters in Japan do. It's like, oh, okay. But what are you gonna do when someone's done a flurry of attacks on you right up against you? Because that's what people do, right? So that's what we're trying to get to. Does that make sense? It was kind of fun, right? Just a little sinking into here. So just try it again for a couple minutes. Did anyone come up with any defenses on the third thing?
On the
1, 2, 3, whatever that's gonna be. Remember, high, medium, low.
yeah, circle.
So there'll be a rule in this. You won't be able to step. You may fall, but you won't be able to step. That's like the ETC drill. Okay? You won't be able to step. So, can I borrow your minute? So Gary's gonna, slow motion, he's gonna do the attack with me, right? Just do, I've done this, then. Not gonna be able to do that, okay? You go slow, I can do that. If he stops, I can do that. So just do this fast, right? Do the arm. See how that's right there? You're not gonna be able to step on that. So what are you gonna do? Go ahead. So I don't get the move. I'm trying to not do a thing right now. I'm trying to let you guys do your own thing, right? So I'm here. Go ahead. Okay.
Shoulder control.
I'm still trying to not do a thing. I want to do something, right?
You did a thing.
But I want you guys to do a thing, okay? So try that. I did do a thing. Try not too hard. So, I'm asking you, see what you can do, I really don't care what you can do. Because what we're doing is probability martial arts. Okay? Probability martial arts. So when Will's here, and he does his thing, whoop, see this moment right here? Whether he's coming with a kick there, whether he's gonna punch high or low here, I need to do this. Why? So that's gonna shut down all of those choices. Not stop them from happening, stop them from reaching me. Okay, so watch this again. Boom, boom. Then this is the next logical place to go. Doesn't make sense, because this looks weird, right?
Yeah.
But when he pushes against my head, what's he gonna do? Boom, bounce off, because see, I'm like a wedge right up through here. So he's not gonna try and push my head. If he was stronger, and I went boom, okay. Does this make sense? You won't understand this until you understand it. And then when you do, you just be like, oh, yeah, everything else is bullshit. No, it's not bullshit. It's just that, you see, I'm barely doing anything, right? Will is stronger than me, definitely outweighs me, right? So when he does this, I'm going, whoop. See, he pulled me into him right there? That looked different than the last one I did, didn't it? Why? Because he snatched me into him. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't know he was gonna do it. So where did I go? Here. What can I do from here? Lots of cool shit. Oh yeah, man.
Grab his boys.
Take down, nah, I'm not gonna grab his boys. He's gonna fucking lay on top of me.
dude.
Wait a minute, Mike. I'm just gonna take him down from here. And not backwards, because he's good there. I'm gonna take him down another way, but he's ready for it.
Thigh snatch.
If I punch him in the nuts there, he's gonna be like, ah, and just fall on me, and then I got 300 pounds on top of me, and he's gonna be pissed off. 280. He's the stealth well now. You understand, right? I can't, because I'm here, so let me borrow Gary, so you can see this, right? So Gary's much smaller. So when Gary,
Go other places.
so watch, just do this, right? The arms right there, okay. Boom. Yeah, you gotta let go of my, to smack the arm down so that you can punch with it, right?
Yes, sir.
Your whole- So Will snatch me, I don't care, you can snatch me too, don't care, won't matter, okay? See what this looks like? Yes. So, and then here, so do your next piece. And you know what's gonna happen next, right? I mean, I got his back now, so it's all what I want. I'm not gonna grab his nuts.
Don't grab him, just smack him.
What do you smack him? You only think it's smacking because I stopped there.
Yeah.
There's no stopping there.
Yeah.
There's no time for me to smack him. There's no time for me to poke him in the eye. Poke him in the eye, kick him in the nuts, you know, women's self-defense. Good luck. You ever been kicked in the nuts in a fight?
Hurts afterwards.
Hurts afterwards.
Hurts. I had a bow staff on the nutsack, turned on the ground. And
Okay, now you're grossing me out.
5 weeks of black bruised balls.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. You ever had someone kick you in the nuts?
You let her?
I've had someone kick me in the nuts.
Definitely some hardcore kink.
20 seconds later, after I body slam him on the concrete, my balls hurt.
Yeah.
You understand? Kick him in the nuts. If you're a chick and you kick it in the nuts, you're turning a rape into a murder rape.
Yeah.
Okay? You're just pissing someone off. So I'm just like, so I'm not saying you can't kick someone in the nuts. You can kick someone in the nuts. But a lot of people it's just gonna have zero effect on them. Okay? So, yes, kick him in the nuts, kick him in the knee, pluck his nose hair. If you can pluck a nose hair, you might get something. It's just very painful.
Sneeze.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but what we're looking at here now is just the sequence of what can you do. So when he does this, boom, boom, boom. See, I didn't step here. See, I was leaning in and I'm falling because he stopped, so I just came in here. And you think like, well, if you stop there, then he could grab you like he ain't grabbing shit. Because I'm not stopping there. I stopped there now because I'm teaching. Do you understand how martial arts works? We stop and we go, well, here I would do X, Y, and Z. No, you won't, because so do that again. I'm not stopping there. Let's do this, boom, boom. Understand? I didn't stop there. He was not going to grab my head in a fucking lock, choke, not grabbing, because there's no stopping there. But when we do martial art, we go, 1, 2, 3, right? And you're like, oh, then I would put you in a guillotine choke. I would do a hip. No, you won't. You won't do any of that. You won't do any of that. From here, you're like, oh, well, from here, I could do an arm bar like this, or from here, I could do almost a yaku. You're not going to do any of that. Ever, never going to happen. Never happen. Do you understand? But go to the dojo. It is. Almost a yaku. Arm bar. Onikidaki. You're not doing any of that. Never happened. I'm not saying you can't do almost a yaku or onikidaki. You're not doing it there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we're just trying to get this, how are we gonna get our reflexes to go and then be in a cool place? That's what we're trying to get to. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep.
So now try, since you have this tool, it's, I'm gonna do boom, boom, make this better, okay? Okay, now you're trying to do something, okay? Then, here. So, see how that looks? So now for here, I'm gonna guillotine choke him and because he can do all of that. You guys can't do that, I can do that. I'm just kidding. Try that.
That makes sense. So we're allowed to.
Let me clarify this quarter. You gotta catch this, man.
Yeah.
Come here a minute. I did not walk anywhere. So do the first part. Boop. Do the second part. Then I went. So now move. Okay. See how I fell? I didn't do this.
Walk.
See the difference?
Yeah.
One was, I'm preemptively trying to get over there because I know what he's gonna do. In wrestling, in BJJ, you have a very few things that can occur. Because there's no like hidden knife or, you know, some other utensil that's there, or someone come up from the side with a beer bottle, you know what I'm saying? So in wrestling, when he does it comes in, got my arm like this, and I go, boom, now we're just wrestling around together. We both got to figure out how to get out of that. But in a real situation, when he does that, comes in and does that to me, right? And I go, boom, like that. You can't do that in wrestling. You can't fucking jack him in the head and elbow him, so you can't do that. So it changes the dynamic of the thing. Does that make sense? So instead of going like a good wrestler might be like coming through here. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. I'm going, and pulling when he moves. I'm not doing that little piece.
Yeah.
Weird right now. Does that make sense? So, just do it, right? Boom, boom, boom. See how I fell there? You can tell by the sound of my foot smacking down. But I fell into this kamae position. So I can tell if he's gonna do this or not. I can feel it, right? And I can be like, whoop. See that right there?
Yeah.
Now that was a step through to throw him if I wanted to throw him. But you understand, right?
Yeah.
The difference of falling into place versus stepping. Falling into place versus stepping. It's not that we won't step, but right now we can't step because we got ourselves into this place. Okay? All right? So try this again with whatever. You can move, but you can't step. Keep on trucking, right? Can't do that. Yeah. That's not terrible. Just so we want to all learn to be able to critique, and positively, but critique to find what was good, what could be better. What could have been better there?
Well, my second shot could have actually tried to hit him instead of just slapping in the stupid
So
head.
certainly the uke needs, but what did Gary do less optimally? What did you feel like, Gary?
After the fact, I don't know, maybe I was late. Maybe I was using too much, probably using too much force.
So do it again. Do it again. Pay attention, guys. Try to do something like that. Doesn't matter. That was better. Because that time it fell into place. Before that, Gary went, okay, just a little bit.
Yeah, that felt
Just a little bit.
smoother, I don't.
Just a little bit.
It's like you said, that.
Yes,
feeling.
so we use this as the analogy of what we're doing all the time. How we come together with our attacker, merge, we don't get jammed up, we're not like, or too far apart, and it just keeps moving together like that. So that kind of just happened there. So there was no clashing part, there was no, right? That was good. Who else wants to show something? What were you guys doing? It's okay, just show what you're doing. It doesn't, it's not, is it good or bad, don't care. What we're trying to do is see like, what do we need to tweak or not
Do
tweak?
you want me
Do the slap.
Right. So what does he need to tweak?
Tension, turn off.
Yeah, I mean, so we know that, it's not no surprise, right? Just too much, but it's hard, because it needs will, you know? He's got a shirt that says casual violence with like blood splatter. So you do this time. So how do you feel about that?
Stupid.
So what is it specifically that you feel stupid about?
Just kind of like after point A, like kind of controlling the space without moving, you know? I'm like kind of out of balance and I'm like trying to create some space.
So what you feel stupid about is you're not sure where the next statistical probability control point is. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A statistical. So in other words, if there's traffic out on the road, statistically, where are the cars gonna go?
Around lanes.
Well, no. There's, out on the road, there's cars driving on the road. Are they gonna be like turning sideways and going up on the grass and like that statistically?
Yeah,
No,
that's
they're gonna be staying, yes, that's a protest. There's lines on the road, right? And they stay between the lines, mostly, statistically.
Yeah.
Statistically, it's overwhelming, they stay between the lines, okay? So you could put a cone on the line, and statistically, it's gonna get hit, right? But statistically, it's not getting hit. Do you understand what I'm saying? How do you know where to place the cones in this situation? In other words, where the car wants to go to a point. The guy driving the car isn't, statistically, doesn't want you to drive off the road and wreck his car. Statistically, they don't want to do that. Obviously, some people do want to do that. But statistically, they want a safe journey to the place they're going. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So they know that if they stay between the lines, that will optimize their chance to safely get to where they're going. So that's for cars. In this situation, if I'm here and I want to punch Will in the face, where's the path that my hand needs to go through?
Towards his face.
Yeah, it's between my hand and like this kind of onion shape to his face. It's not up here and then down over there, okay? So his totoku, his shield that also attacks, needs to be in the space between here and here somewhere. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where inside of there is what the basic of practicing this Jodanuke thing that we do shows us how to do. So if, just hold your arm up like this, right? I'm gonna do this for the camera. So, his face is there, my face is here, don't do anything. Right now, his totoku is between his face and my face. But I'm not gonna punch him with my face. I'm gonna punch him with my hand, don't move. So, this totoku has to be in a different location. So if it's over here, how's that? You're still open, why? Because it's too far outside this zone. So if it's here, how's that?
Closer.
Maybe, but remember at high speed, don't move. That's gonna get him. So it needs to be there. If I try to go inside of it, I'll miss. You understand? It needs to be literally right there. That's where it needs to be. How does he know to get it there when you're both going? Well, train that, which is what we're doing, which is why we did. Now, put your other hand up like you're a fighter, right? So, see where that other arm is? Now just drop this hand down and not track the head, right? See how it's right there? This is the beginning piece. Then what do we know is gonna happen next?
Another one's coming.
Yeah, because he's right here, right? So, let me do that again. Boom. See how that looks? Because that's what's coming. Because that's what's coming. So do that slow, just so we can see. This is just a baby level. This is white belt level of this. Boom. I'm already here. Notice I'm not doing this. Slow. No, punch me in the face. You got to punch me in the face.
Come on, Will.
Touch him in the face.
So,
Punch him in the
so
face.
you gotta at least pretend like you're gonna hit me.
Little
It's gotta
intention.
come through the space where my face is. You're just moving your hand over here. Okay, I'm not saying punch me in the face, I'm saying show it coming towards me. Boom.
Give up.
Must not kill Rob.
So when he drops this off and does this, boom, this next one's come, see how it's coming here? Okay, do that again, please. Right? If I do this, next punch, that's too late.
Right.
That's me trying to see that punch. That punch is already coming.
Hang all the
So,
way back. Shoot.
so when he does this, it's boom, boom.
And this, okay.
See how I didn't wait for that to go and I'm already shutting it down?
Mhm.
Does that make sense? And if I fell into place, I went whoop.
Yep.
And then I fell. Does that make sense? Why? Because that's what's coming next. Can he kick me? Sure, but he's gonna have to do some adjustment before he can kick me in this space.
You're gonna feel that.
And you're gonna feel that and you just adjust with that. The easiest thing he can do is he's gonna go boom, 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 boom. It's very fast. That's the easy thing. So let's deal with this, the most common simple thing. And then we can start to deal with, boom, boom, or whatever, we can start to fan out from there. This is how you'll start to develop the sense of knowing what's coming there. So when you're doing your BJJ and you have to get in, there's just like a few moves that get you through contact, right? I mean, there's not like a whole lot of choices. So you know what they are and you're already defending those. But because there's just a few and they can't step back and pull out a rock and throw it at, you know what I'm saying? You don't have other options. You have a few things and you defend those. Someone grabs your arm or they grab your sleeve. Do you do gi or no gi? Okay, so you got your gi on and they're grabbing your gi, you're like, shit, now you gotta do things to deal with that, right? So it's the same with this. There are things that are gonna come through this statistically that are gonna happen. There's high statistical probability and low probability. what I'm trying to train us is to deal with high statistical probability first. Then, when we're good at that, a little lower, we need to spend almost zero time practicing this. Okay? That's like near infinity, not ever gonna happen kind of thing. But it was big in the 80s, right? He's gonna over-launch himself, lay out, and I'm gonna go back and go, okay, statistical probability of never, right? So we're not gonna spend too much time on that. You can do whatever you want. You can wear your ninja mask, creep around town. It's fun. Statistical probability of use in a fight, 0, okay? Or getting past modern defenses in your stupid ninja mask. You understand what I'm saying? It's fun. I'm not trying to, we should actually do that, but. I'm just saying, it's statistical, you know what I'm saying? So what we're trying to get to is, where's the most bang for the buck? Because nobody here is 19 years old with thousands and thousands of hours to train to make a lot of mistakes to get. We've all already put in some miles, and even if you hadn't, who wants to spend 30 years to get good at this? This is the crazy thing. Soke saying for years and years and years, well, for 40 years that I know of, it should take 10 years to master the Bujinkan. 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. Now, if I tell you it should take 10 years to master shooting a gun, you're like, well, duh. Should it take you 40 years to master shooting a gun? Would you be any better from 10 years to 40 years? No. If you haven't figured out how to do this shit in 10 years, 40 years ain't gonna make a difference. You can make a world-class gymnast in 10 years. Like literally best in the world in 10 years. So this stuff, you should be able to get good in 10 years. So we wanna do that. This is what Hatsumi Sensei said is, you can do this if you do what I tell you, but no one does what he tells you. I say no one, I just mean almost nobody. Okay? Agreed. So you guys have any questions? Kind of fun. Do you understand what we're trying to get at? So we're gonna look at this through different lenses over the weekend, and then there'll be other people here that are not here, and you have to help them, you know, get up to speed. And let's be honest, you're probably not feeling like, I'm awesome at this yet. It's okay. Just remember, I'm trying to expose you to this methodology and this tools that you can practice yourself, but you are going to have to practice yourself. If this was a basketball clinic and I was shooting, this is how you shoot a free throw, okay? But you're going to have to go shoot some free throws on your own. You're not going to be the free throw king here. I'm going to show you how to set up a pick and roll. You have to go practice it. You're not going to be awesome at it here. So you're going to have to practice it. But everything that we do over this weekend, it's just going to be basically this. Now we'll do it with knives or swords or whatever, kicks and grappling things, and multiple attackers or whatever. But it's just this, okay? Cool, let's go ahead and bow, shall we? All right, you guys, bow out. Shigenaru Mitsudai Komyo. All right.